necessarily the truth. Question 2 is how other people view you, also not the whole truth. But the third one is supposed to be the raw, honest who you are. And Noah, I'll have you read this one. What are you?
I put Panther.
Woo!
I do like a panther.
Oh.
And first reason was that they're dangerous. You can take that in however many directions as you want. Second reason was that they're stoic.
So, according to this game, guys, he's a panther. Dangerous and stoic.
Dangerous, stoic.
I happen to agree with that. You might see now why you can never play this again, is because
Yeah.
once you know what the answers
once
are,
you know the rules, especially,
it's way too influenced. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing, but just 1, 2, and 3, and leave ample space to write a short paragraph under each.
Okay. 1, I'm assuming here, probably. Yeah. 2, and then 3.
Before each question, I'm having you close your eyes, and I'm going to set you in a certain setting. You're going to take 10, 15 seconds and notice everything that your imagination creates once you're in that setting.
Okay.
What the vibe was, who's around, anything from what the air tastes like. It's all up to you. But then when I say go, after you've seen those things, you just write. It shouldn't take you a long time. Just write what you remember seeing, how you remember feeling.
What I saw, what I felt, what I smelled, what I tasted, what I heard.
Who was there.
Just
it's
based off
literally,
senses. Mostly.
It's all up to you, but the more things you describe, the more...
But would you say anchoring your 5 senses is probably a good way to do this?
I wouldn't think of it like that.
No?
No. Just see what you do, because then it's less of a game and more of a,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's all what you emotionally, what you see,
Okay.
Yeah. If it's something silly, it's something silly.
Sure.
About
So
it.
don't judge it.
No.
Yeah.
No judgment.
Start
All right.
with the flow.
Close your eyes. All right. Noah, I'm setting you in the middle of a forest. What's around you? Are you alone? What's the weather like? What are the trees like? What type of forest is this? Is it a beautiful Oregon forest? Is it a witch's forest from a haunted movie? And how are you feeling in this forest? Okay, go.
It's the guy from earlier.
Oh.
Tell him he'll have to come back.
Hey, we're right in the middle of shooting a video for his channel. He's cute.
No, and I told him to come back at this time, so. Anyway, I'd already finished writing.
Perfect.
So
Awesome.
It didn't take me out of that.
Interruptions are fine. All right.
My feet are numb, though.
Yeah, I bet they are. You want to change places?
No.
All right. Just make sure you're still in frame.
Oh, that was weird. That just where my head went with what you described there was like interesting because that happened fast.
Yeah.
I saw it. There's no confusion. The first game, I was like thinking hard. I was like, nope, I know exactly what's going on with what you set up.
Yeah. What's really nice about doing this with friends and family too is it gives a certain attention and focus on you, and you being creative. That's the whole point. And so it can help your mental health. It makes you feel important because you are, Noah.
Likewise, brother. Likewise.
All right. Eyes closed. All right, Noah. I'm setting you right in the middle of an ocean. We don't care if it's the Atlantic or the Pacific. But what's the weather like? How are the waves? Are you alone? Are you on a raft? Are you on a cruise ship? Are you drowning? What's going on? How do you feel? Ready? Right. Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Third and final question. Close
Okay.
your eyes. All right. I'm going to give you a couple things that are already in this picture this time, and
Okay.
you're going to have to use them in some way.
Okay.
So, first of all, we're in a desert.
Okay.
A big, devastating storm is coming.
What type of storm?
A life or death type of storm.
Okay.
You have at your disposal your horse, a ladder, and there's an object behind your head hovering that no matter what you do, you can't see it, but you know it's there. So if you look back, it moves and it stays behind your head. Now, you may know what this object is. You may imagine it as something, a cube, it might be a thing, a person, I don't know. But without ever being able to look at this object, you have to use it or describe what you think it might be.
I can't.
There's literally no rules. That's the situation.
Do I have access to it though?
That's up to you.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
Desert.
The storm
Life or
is,
death storm coming.
Yeah.
I have a horse,
Yep. A ladder
a ladder, and a floating object
behind your head.
behind my head.
And
We don't know if it's day or night or anything like that.
Nope.
And otherwise, same parameters. What do I feel? What do I see? What am I thinking? All that stuff.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This is a weird one.
It is.
I'm like officially I have pause.
So this one's more a story. What do you do now? The storm's coming. You have this horse, this ladder, and this object behind your head.
Ladder. You know, when you say ladder, I think of what's his name from the movie Santa Claus saying, "A roll's such a clatter." That's what pops in my head.
That pops in my head constantly when I'm trying to go to sleep. I shit you not.
There are worse things.
Yeah.
All right.
Rose such a clatter, Dad.
Dad.
What a great movie, though.
Yeah, classic. Okay. So what do I do?
Do it. Write it. Be it. Don't think too hard.
Fuck. I don't like
You're
this.
a storyteller, and you know a story just popped in your head.
I don't know, man.
It could be a stupid story. No one said you have to get away from the storm either. You can, whatever. That's how a lot of people take it. But little do you know, this is one of the most spot-on questions of all of them.
Stop.
As well. Close your eyes and imagine it again. If you
Yeah,
need to.
I need to. Just need a second here.
Yeah.
Storm is coming. Life or death situation. I have a horse, I have a ladder, and I have something floating behind me. Could be an object, could be a what? It could be anything.
I don't know. You can't see it, but whether you know what it is or not is up to you.
I can't see it, so I don't even know what it is.
You can try and look and see it, but it's never gonna. Yeah, you're never actually gonna see it. It's gonna move with your head. You'll always be looking in the wrong direction to see it, basically.
But I do know it's there.
Yes.
But I thought you said I had access to it.
If you want.
I don't like that part of it. If I want.
This is all your imagination. It's up to you. You make the story from there on.
Silly.
Write it. That's what's important. If you try to make this a great story, it's not.
No. I'm just having two trains of thought. One's extremely dark. And the other is hopeful but seems unrealistic. That's what
I would do that one.
The hopeful.
Have fun with it.
Hopeful and unrealistic.
We don't need to get too dark. The first two questions are already going to be dark, whether you like it or not.
Oh, is that so? Okay. Aww, something sad just happened in my story.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Oh, damn.
Just the fact that it just happened and you can't help it, that means you're in the right state of mind. Woo! Good job, Noah. This second half is a lot harder to avoid, and I'll tell you why. It's because there's an archetypal theme to the woods, to water, and to this. It's a mix of themes in the third one. But all of our brains in modern society are pretty much linked to the same, and it's probably from the Bible or something, but the same meanings are behind the forest, behind water, and behind storms and all that. So you're accessing definitely a deeper part of yourself and how your life is going right now, whether you like it or not, pretty much.
I slightly had a feeling that, yeah, this doesn't surprise me now.
Yeah.
As confused as I was when we started.
Yeah. Now, it may not be the answer that you want, but that's the really interesting part about this is you evaluate it, and it may not be true.
Yeah.
But it's fun. All right. So, Noah, read us question 1. The forest represents how we think about life as a whole right now, and your experience in general in life. The forest, society, people around you. Yeah, that first one's very general. Let's see how you think about life.
I wrote, it's dusk. I'm in deep forest, tall trees, surrounded by tall trees. It's cold. It's wet. There's nobody in sight. No sense of direction. Hard to see the sky through the canopy of the trees. I feel nervous, anxious, scared, alert, and focused.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, based on an earlier conversation we had, that seems...
fairly appropriate?
Yeah, and it's not forever, but that's like right now how life, feels to you. It's pretty fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
All you're new and... Yeah, that's awesome. All right, question 2. The ocean represents in art and pretty much all great literature, love. So this would be the state of love in your life right now and how you're feeling about it.
That's
it doesn't have to be a significant other. But...
I understand. I said I'm on a cruise ship with my wife and a few friends. I'm on the front of the deck, overlooking calm waters, sunset, a great view. I feel good. I feel relaxed and mostly secure, as I do have a bit of a fear of deep ocean. I've got a drink in hand. There's music playing. People are laughing, and I'm excited.
That's what it is. You know, every time I've played this probably 10, 15 times with big groups of people.
Yeah.
And there was not one person that if they were in a relationship or married, that they didn't include the person they were married in. Not in the woods part, but in this second ocean part. And the people that were single, every time, oh, I'm alone or I'm drowning, I'm looking.
I was this close to that when I was thinking about that, but I kind of already went over the fear of this, and I was trying to think of what would make me feel safe in the ocean, and a cruise ship one helped. Yeah. And after that, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. All right, so then question 3, there's a lot of different meanings here. So, first of all, the storm, pretty obvious, represents, in the desert, represents desperate times.
Yeah.
Basically, and so I'm just setting you in that setting already. It's like, okay, when things are desperate and the world seems barren and there's a storm coming, and the storm represents the biggest threats to your life.
Okay.
Whatever those are for you. And the 3 objects you have are how you personally deal with them in those situations with that feeling.
Wait, 3 objects?
Well, okay.
Oh, yeah, so, right. Okay, right.
So the horse is very specifically Jesse in your case.
Oh. Honey, I'm sorry.
It's your love life or your significant other.
Remember, babe, this is fictitious.
Yeah. Then the ladder is your career. And
fuck this. Fuck this game. Fuck you.
I'll tell you what I said. Mine was funny. And then the objects is your biggest thing you have to watch out for. It's laying in wait. It's the biggest danger, but one that you could potentially use to your benefit.
Yeah.
No one is without that danger, that thing they don't see. But since anywhere you look, when you try to see it, you're always looking the wrong direction. There's always that thing.
Interesting.
So
that's weird.
What's your story? Keeping that all in mind.
With you now that you've said that, I'm very amused more than I was before. Okay, I wrote, I noticed the impending sandstorm coming. I look to my horse and worry as I realize we can't outrun it. I've always known I had one get out of jail free card and one that I could use to save my own life one single time. Or a single time. With this sandstorm now moments away, I reach behind me for a portal opener to a safe place. This portal opener only manifests physically so long as my life is actually in danger. I activate it, and a hole large enough for me and my horse to fit through opens. As I try and lead us out, I realize I'm in another hole, and my tall extendable ladder will be needed for me to crawl out to safety. My horse can't come. I yell in anger, but to save my life, I climb up with the ladder to warm, safe space. I'm alive, and I'm sad.
Whoa!
Right? Sorry, Jess.
No, I started out pretty good. I love that. You want to know what mine was?
Sure.
Remember it to this day. It was 10 years ago I did this. I killed the horse to use for food because I thought I might need it.
I was this close to that as well.
And then I stood the ladder straight up. I knew it would have perfect balance even in the storm. And I kept climbing it, and it kept getting higher and higher. And I knew I would never reach the top. But climbing it was what it was all about until I was over the storm and it passed under me and my ladder. Yep.
That's fucking interesting as well.
And I had no fucking idea about that object. I was like, that's a stupid question.
See, yeah, I like that too. All
right, there it is.
There you go.
Food for thought.
Serious food for thought. That was fun. So, I'm going to address the camera now. Cypress had told me that a lot of people cry when you do this.
Yeah, and when you do it with groups, it can be really, because like if we did it with Jessie, for example, her answer versus yours, that can create some real,
So I've been in group settings and group therapy enough to be mindful of when emotions are coming. And I was giving myself the intention not to deny them, but I wasn't necessarily wanting to cry right now on camera. Happy to do it, didn't really want to, whatever that means. So I felt a lot of emotional charge when we first started, like deep emotional charge that dissipated a little bit as we went along.
Yeah.
That was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. And it's fun now, but now that you've done it, you can never play it again,
Yeah.
but you can lead it in a group now.
And that's a fun in a different way. Or that's
Yeah,
fun in a
if a
different way.
party's not going well, man, everyone's tired, it's so awesome.
It's real too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And so, yeah, this game was taught to me by Paul Castro, who wrote August Rush, with, you told me, who was it starring?
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. Yeah, he sold that movie right when he entered UCLA for college. Anyways, I got a full ride scholarship to a program he was running for about 3 weeks. And this was the first exercise we did, because it's supposed to get you emotionally in tune and get your imagination going and to see things from different perspectives before you start writing.
That's really cool. Would you consider this a writing exercise then, through and through?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's a lot of things. Yeah.
Cool. That's crazy. Okay, intro time. Oh, my fucking... That was rad.
Oh, yeah.
My ankles are so... You should stay in the shot.
No.